Hi, I'm Mary Beth Temple, and I hope you're cruising along with us as we put together our beautiful messenger bag. We have two variations of stitches with post stitches. First, I'm going to show you this one right here, in which the post stitch makes each color lay on top of the row below, gives you a two-color row, but once again, you're only ever going to crochet with one color at a time. Let's get started. In this stitch pattern, we're going to do front post stitches, similar to the ones we do in checkerboard. If you haven't checked that video out, you should. But in this instance, after we get the first row of post stitches set, the post stitch is going to hook into the post stitch below. So once you get the first row set, it's pretty easy to follow along. So I've made 2 double crochet rows according to the pattern. I'm changing to the pink color, and I'm going to chain 1, turn. Single crochet in each of first 2 single crochet, single crochet in each of first 2 double crochet. Now I'm going to make a front post treble, and I'm going to skip the double and put it in the top of the double below. So yarn over twice for a treble, skipping the first stitch, skipping the second stitch, going down around the throat of the third one. And there's my front post treble. Now I have to make 3 single crochets. The easiest way to make sure that I'm putting it properly is to make sure that there's no single crochet in that one, because so far as the stitch count goes, the front post stitch replaces that one. So I'm going to make sure there's no stitch in that one and put a single crochet in each of the next 3. Then I'm going to do another front post double. So making sure I have 1, 2, 3 stitches unworked, down and around, and finish the treble. Single crochet in each of the next 3, making sure that that one's empty because it's just there as a placeholder for the treble. 2, 3. Front post, skip 1, 2, 3. Down and around. Making sure, so I'm going to do this all the way to the end, and then I'm going to end with just 2 single crochets. After that, I'm going to put in a row of double crochets in the pink, and you don't need to watch me do that. So I'm going to finish the end of this row. I'm going to put in my row of double crochets, and then I'll catch you for the row after that. All right, so I have finished my row of double crochets, and as always, I'm switching to the new color before I chain and turn. So I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Now this is a front post row, so this is going to be really easy to see now because my first row is already set. So single crochet in each of the first 2 doubles. And now I'm going to front post around the throat of the front post that's already there. So yarn over twice and just go right to left. See, I'm right under the stitch. Yarn over, pull it through the stitch, finish the treble by yarning over and pulling through 2 3 times. I'm going to make sure I don't work in that stitch because that's where the front post stitch went. 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and another front post treble. Yarn over twice, insert right to left under the stitch that's already there. Finish the treble by yarning over and pulling through 2 3 times. Make sure to not work in that stitch because that's the placeholder for the post stitch. And then 1, 2, 3. So I could continue on in this way. So we're alternating rows that have single crochets and post stitches with double crochets, and the double crochet row is always the same color as the row that went before. So the next double crochet row will be purple because my post row was purple, my single crochet row was purple. So what this does, as you can see, is it brings the color of the row that you're working down to the row below, but once again, we're only working in one color of yarn at the time. And this is just a fun stitch. And once you get that first row set, it's really easy to do. You know exactly where you're going because those post stitches are hanging out in columns. So please check out the other videos in the series. Make sure you've got all your stitch videos done and your blocks. And once again, this is crocheting in color with only using one color at a time. Now that you finish one section of the bag, make sure you watch all the other videos to make sure that you master the techniques for all the other sections of the bag.